That one time my son was sent home because of dress code violation at school. When my son was in middle school, I was notified he had to be picked up because he was in violation of the school dress code. I asked what the issue was and on the phone was told, he's wearing a shirt that shows nudity. I freak out and rush to the school, my mind whirring as to what he possibly could have worn. None of his clothes that I knew of had nudity on it. As he gets in the car, I see, violation. He wore a t-shirt with Bruce Lee on it from Enter the Dragon. When I got home, I called to confirm this was why they sent him home. Sure enough, a topless, Bruce Lee's bare chest sent someone clutching their pearls. Apparently, a quick stop to the craft store followed. Using puffy paint, I superimposed a lovely bikini top to cover Bruce's man nipples. He wore the shirt to school again and nobody dared say a thing, lol. Sheer excellence trophy. Good on them for nipple consistency, I guess? Like this is dumb AF. But at least they are treating male nipples the same as female nipples. Man nipples be banished. My daughter, 16 at the time, was sent home once for wearing a tank top with slim straps to school on a 90-degree day in mid-May. The school's air conditioners had not been turned on yet. My older daughter, who graduated 3 years prior, went before the school board. She was 18 years old at the time. Here's the redacted for privacy local newspaper article. Redacted, high school's principal, redacted, and members of the student council are working on updating the school's dress code, and it appears their efforts couldn't be more timely. Redacted. A 2014 graduate of Redacted High said her 16-year-old sister, Redacted, was disciplined for violating the school's dress code. The Redacted Y student was removed from class on Tuesday for wearing a tank top with slim straps that left her shoulders mostly bare. The temperature on that day exceeded 90 degrees. According to the Redacted student handbook, the dress code states, sleeveless shirts are acceptable. However, tank tops with less than 1-inch straps, tops with spaghetti straps, halter tops, strapless or low-cut shirts are unacceptable. Redacted spoke at Thursday's school committee meeting, telling members that the dress code is applied arbitrarily and inappropriately. It's being applied selectively, more to females who weigh a little more or are more developed, Redacted said. Girls are being told that their attire is distracting their male classmates and others, Redacted said. Female teachers are telling girls that male teachers are finding their clothing provocative. If that's the case, there's a bigger problem, Redacted said. End of article. The school policy was changed. Sometimes you need to be proactive. Honestly, the thing that concerned me the most was that the male teachers were having issues with what the female students were wearing. Note: the tank top came almost up to her collarbones. Absolutely no cleavage was showing. And it went up to her armpits, so no side boob showing. On a side note, my older daughter just graduated law school. Edit. Additional redaction. When I was in high school, U.S. Bible Belt students, including male, were not allowed to wear shorts. Due to a lack of funding, the school's air conditioning rarely worked. But summer temperatures when school began in mid-August would exceed 100 to the power of 0 on a regular basis. Couple these issues along with the policies that students couldn't have water bottles or visit the restroom regularly. You have a recipe for disaster. During the first week of my junior year, temperatures exceeded 110 to the power of 0. And due to the issues stated above, several students went to the hospital from heat exhaustion, including a couple students whose parents were very prominent members of the community. After a few threats of lawsuits, the shorts and water bottle policies were quickly rescinded. The day before the shorts policy expired, nearly every student in school wore shorts as a big FCKU to the administration. My daughter got sent home for wearing ripped jeans that had a rip in her upper thigh. Not high up her thigh, but think the bottom of her pocket sticking out. But when I went to get her, I am sitting in the office waiting for her, and I see two girls walk out of the principal's office. One in a skirt that would show the bottom of her butt cheeks if she bent over, and the other in a cheerleading skirt. Have you ever seen those things? But my non-preppy emo kid got dress-coded for ripped jeans that would show nothing more than some pale-ass thigh skin. No matter how she moved. Sue pissed. Hated that principal. So many issues with him. Love it. If you want to be extra malicious, get a copy of the dress code. Then keep sending your kid to school in outfits that meet the dress code, but is still very suggestive. We had a middle school kid that had a rooster on his shirt with, "I have a big cock." He never got in trouble for it. His mom was employed by the district. Geez. My son was interviewed by the KBI at high school once and had on a shirt showing a guy walking through yellow crime scene tape. I always wondered what they thought. Enter, with drag on. This is awesome. I love your approach. Not the verifying and malicious compliance. Nicely done. Yeah. My kid got sent home from school to have a disruptive hair color. It was purple. I dyed it for her. It was lovely. I went into the office and asked them how a hair color could be disruptive. The VP said something to the tune of, "It is a distraction in the learning environment, and the kids needed to have natural hair colors." I called BS. Hairstyles, colors have no effect on a learning environment. Let kids be kids. The VP doubled down. Said my kid couldn't come back until they had a natural hair color. I said fine. What do you feel is a natural hair color? VP said, "The color people are born with. Brown, blonde, black, red." My daughter went back to school the next day with blood red hair and black highlights. Nothing was ever said again. Good thing you aren't in Florida. I could see the shirt in its current state getting banned right now. Ever see the video for Rem's pop song 89? If you're not familiar, it features Michael Stipe and three women all dancing while wearing nothing but a pair of matching pants. MTV forced him to censor it, so he placed black bars across the chests of all the dancers, himself included. "A nipple's a nipple," he was quoted as saying. When my daughter was in kindergarten, I got in trouble for sending her in a cute outfit. Dress maybe. That had spaghetti straps. She was in a special needs class, so her teacher had a spare shirt for her and just changed her. But we all cracked up about it. A 5-year-old breaking dress code. She didn't even have anything for those spaghetti straps to show. But the school system dress code was the same for kindergarten as it was for 12th grade. My middle school once pulled 90% of the boys in the school because their hair was too long. We had to wait in the cafeteria for a parent to come pick us up to get a haircut. Some parents just straight shaved their kid's head in the parking lot. How long was too long? It was either touching our collars or touching our eyebrows. I would have put a F and a U on his nipples, if the admin asks if for kung fu. Now I want to see this shirt. When I was in high school, kids were sent home for wearing a shirt showing a bear with antlers, with the caption, "Beer?" My girlfriend was told she would be sent home from school, middle school mid-O, or have to remove a rubber bracelet that said boobies on it. She opted to be sent home. A few days later, her stepdad bought a case of them and handed them out for all the kids to wear. They supposedly gave funds to breast cancer research. Haha, love it.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.